Hello, my name is Anne, and this is Toby, and welcome to episode 96 of a Tobyknits podcast. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I talk about 3 or 4 of my favorite crafts. So Mondays is typically knitting and crochet. Not that I do a lot of crochet these days. Wednesdays is cross stitch and Fridays is quilting. So stick around and watch all of them this week, or just pick the one you want to watch the most. Today is actually Monday, February 21st. I'm late getting this up today because in Canada, which is where I live, even though I'm from Liverpool, England, but I've been here a long time now, it's family day. So it's a holiday for us here. And I was gonna record my video this morning, but then my son and grandson and my daughter-in-law came over and we all went for a beautiful walk in the village, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm a bit late getting it done today. I do typically try to do all my videos in one fell swoop, but just schedule them for the week so that it's not so hard on me and I have plenty of time to craft. So let's get chatting about my knitting this week. I did finally get back at Shawlography. Yeah, it's the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along that was from last October. I never finish it in the month that we're supposed to finish in because they're so big and they take me so long. But I have totally been loving this. This is all I have left to do. And I have done this much. Oh God, my yarn is all tangled up here. I'm on the final step. So it looks, this is how it will be. And these are all the various sections. In section 4, which is the last section, and the bind off as you go, is all this lovely stripy business. So I'm doing quite well on these. I think that's where I was, and I'm up to here. And so I just have this little bit here left. When I say this little bit here left, each one of these sections of 8 stitches, which becomes a stripe, each one of them takes me just about a night or 2 to work on. So there are still a fair amount to do, as you can see, but it is coming along lovely, and I have got back to it. Now I like to schedule all my crafts. I know I'm a bit weird. I'm a scheduler. What can I tell you? So I typically knit on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays in the evening. Because I can't just sit and watch the telly. I have to be doing something all the time. Otherwise I fall asleep. So normally I make this on a Saturday night when we're watching movies and eating pizza and all that kind of stuff. And of course the last 2 Saturdays we were gone away to Nova Scotia. So I'm finally getting back to this. So I would love to be able to finish this next month. I had hoped I'd get it finished at the end of this month, but that's not happening. So I'm very happy with that and how it's come. It's a very easy knit now at this point, so it's pretty straight. It just takes long because there are so many of those little wedges to do. The other thing I've been working on is, and I'm really not sure about this, is the Triangulum blanket. I'll put a picture here. And this is a blanket by Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic. And this was what she did for her Advent sew along, stitch along, knit along, whatever you want to call them things. She dyed yarn, and then with the yarn, this was the blanket you could make. And I thought it was so different, and I wanted to try it. And then I ordered her yarn, her mixtape minis yarn. So each month you get 5 20-gram skeins of yarn sent in the mail, and they all, I guess, have a themed color. I'm not sure. And I'm really loving the yarn. Anyway, here it is so far. I have done 4 of the triangles. So this was the first one. And then you attach one side to the next color, and then the next color, and then the next color. So basically I have 2 more triangles to add down there, and it's going to make a sort of flower. But like, they're too puffy. I'm not sure. How are they going to lay flat? I don't know if they will. Maybe as I add more and they stretch more, it will go flatter. Anyway, I'm just really not sure if I'm liking putting all it in. What do you think? Like, I don't really, maybe, like I say, maybe once I add more to it, it'll look better. But there's 2 more colors to go in. So because there's only, and what I tried to do with this is I want to make each flower the color of the yarn for that particular month. So obviously this is January's, and February's is on its way. So this is the next color to go in, which is a dark blue. And then there is 6 of these to form the flower. So I'm going to probably use, I think, this color, because I still have some left, to go in the 6th block here. So that'll kind of make a pattern. And then I'm going to have white around the edges before the next one starts. But I don't know, I'm just having a really hard time with the way it's poking out. Maybe it'll look fine as I get more on. Anyway, I shall keep going and see. Then with the leftover from that skein, because this is a 20-gram ball, I hand-wound them all myself. I have been doing a Mitred Square Blanket. Now I am loving this, just loving it. And this is where I started. And then I'm usually doing 2 squares a week, or more, because I'm kind of getting a bit obsessed. So this was the first one, and then I decided to put white between each color, and these are from a Legacy Fiber Arts advent that I got years and years ago, and this was still what was left, believe it or not. So then I started row 2 with Ellie's yarn. So here is row 2 started, and there was that gray and this gray, which I love, and then that nice teal, and then the kind of turquoisey gray, and then of course I will add white, and then this one will be at the end, and it is 10 squares wide, which I think is nice for a lap size blanket, and I think it's looking really nice. I really am enjoying making this. So that's what's happening with the knitting front. I don't think I ever showed you the crochet blanket I made for my son and daughter-in-law who live in Nova Scotia. They had a baby, little Leo, as you know, and I made them a teal and gray and white blanket. Well, their friends have just literally had a baby the other day, and a little girl. So I made a pink, purple, and white one for them. And this is a picture of it. So it was just a giant big granny square, and it was super easy and very quick to make. So that was fun to do. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with that. Now that as soon as I get Shawlology finished, I am going to go back maybe to Bob's sweater. But I will keep doing my Mitred Squares and the Triangulum blanket as an ongoing thing, because they're fun. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and stop by next Monday if you want to see some more knitting, or Wednesday if you want to check out my cross stitch. Okay, bye for now.